welcome back to my channel. This video is on housing for faraway internships, which was inspired by another comment that I had on a previous video. It was one of my NASA ones. So this had to do with high school students finding housing, since it usually is easier for college students to get housing, mainly because their school will have some sort of pension that will pay for it. So the first thing that I would definitely say is to save up and work extra. At least I would say if you can save up to $10,000 for an internship, do that. Whatever amount of money is necessary. I think the amount of money that I spent during my internship was probably like maybe $4,000 or $5,000. It's not a cheap thing to get experience, so you really do want to save up a lot of money. So do your research on close by housing to the work that you want to do that offers 3 or 6 month leases, depending on how long you want to work, or if it's like a year-long co-op, then find one that does a 12-month lease. You can ask former interns where they found their housing, and some university-based research opportunities actually offer on-campus housing. Sometimes your intern coordinator will send out a list of housing opportunities, but you need to further research on that. Sometimes the list will not be updated, or it will not include every available option in the surrounding area. Another tip that I have is to opt for the apartments or housing options that require online payment. This is mostly for your security and accountability on their part. There have been many instances of owners of apartment complexes requiring cash deposits and rent payments, and the tenants who are unhappy with their payments because there is no paper trail and there was illegal activities going on between the owner of the apartment complex and the tenant. So in case you need to sue, you're going to need evidence, and cash-only payments without receipts can give rise to fraudulent keeping of records and false claims of who paid what, when, at whatever time. This is not endorsed by Airbnb, but Airbnb is also a very good option. One person in my intern group, he did it, and I don't know of any complaints that he had. But another person did it and experienced problems with the family that was housing them. So you're just going to need to do some research on where is the best option. It's a lot of grueling work to find housing, so have your parents or adults that you trust help you. Also, coordinate with the intern coordinator to connect with other interns so that you can room together. It's cheaper that way. And if you're particular with only similar gender and want someone else who has a similar lifestyle to you, then don't be afraid to be particular. Don't be afraid to consult quote-unquote unreliable online sources when it comes to reviewing housing sites. There may be valuable information there, and those can be very good resources on what to avoid when you're finding housing. You also may need to set up an account with the electricity, power, gas, internet companies there, wherever you're going to live, because most traditional housing sites do not come with internet, and the landlord or landlady may actually help you find power companies that supplies electricity to them, but sometimes your rent does not include utilities. Also, you should talk to your high school advisors, counselors, and teachers. They are adults, and even if they're supposed to tell you what your career goals are supposed to be, just for college preparation, consulting them will not hurt at all. They have housing for themselves, and they can direct you. So I hope this answers your question. If you have any more questions with housing, just let me know, or ask your parents, ask everyone else who has housing to help you with that. Okay.